Aries, how are you? My name's Sebastian. I do apologize for being a few days late with my reading for December. And here now, I had to do some studies. I had to finish my studies, which wasn't the nicest experience, but it is what it is. And that's a choice in mine that I continue to finish my college degree and that I leave with good results and that I obtain work afterwards. So back to the reading. So Aries. What's happening right now is there's a lot of illusion and secrets right now. There's a lot of confessions that need to be told, that need to be had. There's a lot of guilt feelings about that too. And in with the reading, if you continue doing what it is that you're doing with this guilt feeling, you're going to end up with loss, which I don't think you really want for yourself. I think that you're a really great person. I think sometimes people take advantage of your greatness and your niceness, and with that advantage or with that, you sometimes come out of things not the winner because you provided too much of yourself. And with that, what happened was you lacked maybe good judgment or understanding in that time. And with that, you might in the cards are saying that might happen to you if you're not looking after yourself in this situation that again you might be taking advantage of. And I think that you feel that this person or this situation is really great for you. And I think with that kind of feeling or with that, you're wanting this to work out, but you just know that there's a lot of loss involved with that. Look, I think that the person provides a lot of confidence in you. They think that you're really charismatic. You probably haven't felt like that in a long, long time. There's a lot of regret that you harness and you're holding right now, Aries, and it could be regret from the past, moving on from a particular situation. Probably you hadn't ended something that you needed to end a long time ago. We all get caught up on that when it comes to relationships and when it comes to people, that we all feel that we are stuck. Sometimes people are stuck in the past, which is most definitely in the past and doesn't need to come about again. And with that, there's a lot of self evaluation, there's a lot of reckoning, reflection on what's happened in the past to get you to where you are right now. I think that your love life was really stable at one stage, or was really it for you and you were really happy. But it also says that you haven't really paid attention to your love life and you haven't really given your love life a shot and you haven't really given that what it needs right now. And with that, if you continue doing that, if you're not providing, I read somewhere just recently about love and I was doing some just research for a friend and having them see a different perspective. And what came across that research was y- you have to be making your person happy just as much as they're making you happy. And if there's not an exchange like that, then there's really not a relationship. It's just a very one-sided situation. And in the future, if you are providing just as much love back to your partner as much as they're providing to you, there's there's going to be a lot of wish fulfillment. There's going to be a lot of success. There's going to be a lot of satisfaction. If you do look into this relationship a little bit more, if you do give this relationship, the one that you're already in currently, a fighting shot or a fighting chance, I think that when you're ready to make positive changes or positive moves in this relationship that you currently have, is the time that this relationship's going to really flourish. I don't think it's over by any means, the relationship that you're currently in or the one that you're residing in. It's not over at all. I think it's just begun. I think it's just started. Yes, it could be an old love where you may have been together for a really long time. That doesn't mean that it doesn't feel brand new when you do focus on it, when this person does love you back as much as you love them. Also, when it comes to what's happening with you and possibly negative influences or how you feel about yourself, there's a part of you that wants to be wise and diplomatic, but there's another part of you that really wants to be spontaneous. And that's what the cards this reading is all about. There's this spontaneous part of you that really wants to flourish, that really wants to make moves or to be happy, but the cards aren't justifying that. The cards aren't saying, having that part of you be expressed or come alive isn't going to make the situation better. Um, so just because you want to be spontaneous and you feel like that's going to be a great outcome for you, it's not going to be the best outcome by any means in the future, and it's not going to assist in making you feel happy or making you do things in a way that you want to do. I think that when you're that wise diplomatic person, when you're making choices out of rational beliefs or that you lead with emotional intelligence and compassion, you're going to get an outcome which you really, really want for yourself, and that's positive for you. It's saying also that with your family, there's a lot of new beginnings, with a lot of adventures. I think that you've got a lot of new members in the family. I think that there's babies, some cousins that have had babies. Your family is just being extended, and there's a lot of new beginnings in that. And also, when it comes to your hopes and ideas, you really do want to be more courageous and passion filled and confidence. You're already a very confident person, Aries. It's just right now you're in a very sticky situation where there's a past right here that you really want to confront and that you really want to move forward with and understand. But there's also this kind of feeling that you need to also look after relationships for your relationships to look after you as well. So ensure that you are doing that, that you are looking after your relationships and that you're ensuring that they're happy just as much as you're happy in them. The outcome for this month, there's a lot of fine tuning when it comes to your work, when it comes to your skills, when it comes to your development. There's a lot of I need to learn a lot more in response to what it is that you've come across or what it is that you've gone through. There's a lot of I need to learn a lot. There's a lot of destiny in the stars with the Aries right now that everything is coming to flourish and how you want it to be. But there's also choices and there's also outcomes or expected outcomes that if you went one way, you could achieve, or if you went another way, there's also possible outcomes for that as well. There's a lot of, I guess, renewal in the air for you. So there's a lot of wanting things to be renewed or wanting things to come to life. And I think when you stop pushing for an outcome that you don't want, that's when a lot of things will come your way. Areas you've worked really hard in the last few years, it's undenying. I think that give yourself a few more years to work hard and you'll get to where you need to be, want to be. Okay, Aries, Merry Christmas. See you in January.